Hey, what's up? This is Al Gore here. It's not very often that I do dedicated videos about things that I'm wearing and outfits and that kind of thing. But I did do one about a year ago, which was like a favorite techwear outfits, things that I'm wearing a lot. So I wanted to do a bit of an update to that because my wardrobe has changed, the things that I like to wear has changed. Yeah, I think my overall style is a little bit different to how it was then. And I do realise the irony of posting a video last week about not calling things techwear clothing. And now here I am talking about techwear outfits. But the sentiment still applies, so don't forget about that. Anyways, we're going to go through 5 outfits, things that I've been wearing a lot recently, and I'm going to do a bit of a self-analysis, I suppose, as to exactly what I like about them, what I find makes them effective, variations of other things you could do on these outfits. Anyway, let's crack right on with number 1. The first outfit here is definitely the most conventionally techwear, I suppose, of all 5, and it's also definitely the biggest flex with the alpine jacket, with the acronym P30s as well, and although the Racer Pink Prestos are not like super valuable, it's not like the lavas or anything that go for hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but they're so bright and so kind of in your face that they kind of feel like a little bit of a flex as well. They're a bit jazzy. Look at what I'm wearing. It's got that kind of vibe about it. But I do quite like that contrast of having a very black heavy outfit and then just some super jazzy shoes on the bottom that people can have a look at. And I think there's a bit of a balance there as well because like the alpine jacket, although it's all black, is very loud in its styling. The P30s also kind of loud in their styling even though they're black. And I think that Oakley Samuel Ross tee that's underneath there, that just gives it a little bit of colour so that there's a little bit of a relationship between Prestos and rest of outfit, because I know a lot of people like to do the kind of full black thing and then super bright shoes, which I also think is kind of cool, but I think, yeah, for me this works a little bit better without being kind of colour matching bright red t-shirt, bright red Prestos or whatever. The Aoku Tiger Shard camo bag again fits with the loud theme with its very, very vibrant patterning. Everything here is kind of very distinctive and very, yeah, kind of a bit over the top almost in its own way. I really like how this outfit feels to wear because there's quite a bit of material. It feels like you're very maneuverable and there's so much adaptability as well. Like you can take that off on the sling if you want the alpine jacket. The P30s give you so much freedom of movement. You can jump around and do whatever karate kicks you want. You could chuck a mid layer under that alpine if you're feeling a bit chilly as well. So there is a lot that you can do with this outfit. It would potentially be better if there was a bit of a bulkier, more oversized jacket, but I still think it works. I still think it looks cool, so yeah. Outfit number 2 is still very overtly technical to me, but in a very different way to the first one. So using that BBS bomber combined with the Antwon Levy Hermes 2 pants, together it's a very kind of slim, fairly form-fitting outfit, but still with lots of detailing. You've got the little button detailing on the bomber with the pockets as well. You've got multitude of things going on the Hermes 2 pants, what with those multiple cargo pockets with the little dangly straps and the overall quite aggressive design. Underneath the bomber is a Valence frame tee. I've got 3 of these now. I really like them. I think they have a really cool, like futuristic structured appearance. Very comfortable to wear as well. You don't have to wash them as much as other things because they're merinos, they don't get as stinky. And I think the color choices are really decent as well, and those do change every season, so there's loads of different options there for cool colors. But overall, this feels like a very easy to wear outfit for me, and I think it has a bit of an effortless look about it because you are effectively just chucking a bomber jacket over a t-shirt, but it happens to be like a really nice t-shirt and a really nice bomber jacket, and then you got those cool pants as well, combined with the Comme des Garçons ACG Moabs, which again, I absolutely love these shoes. I find 101 different ways to wear these because again, like they're a little bit different. If you look up close, you can see those cool like fringe details and the nice material and stuff, but at a distance, they don't really grab that much attention because they just look like Nike black sneaker boots. And I find as well for day-to-day activities, especially with that bag, you've got easily enough ability to carry whatever it is that you want. You can keep extra stuff with you if you want, but it's super easy to get around in. You can carry the bomber jacket in your bag if it gets a bit warm, you don't want to wear it. So again, some variations, some easy ways to mix this up a bit if you want. Outfit number 3 is a much smarter take on this style, and it's something that I was wearing quite a lot into the office, but I guess that's not going to happen very much now. So this one's on the backbench for a little bit because let's face it, I'm not going to be wearing this sitting around at home, but I thought it was worth featuring anyway because I do like the look of it, and as I say, it's definitely a different interpretation to what you would normally find on this channel. But anyway, the Valence blazer is really the key piece here. I reviewed that a couple of months ago. It's kind of versatile, but it's very smart looking as well. And combine that with the Arc'teryx Skyline shirt, the long sleeve version in black, super futuristic, I think, and an overall, yeah, very kind of put together, very formal look. That Skyline shirt weirdly seems to come up a little bit big, so this one's a medium on me, and I wish the sleeves were a bit shorter and it's got like a more relaxed cut than I would really want. But nonetheless, I still think it looks good, especially when it's underneath that blazer. And rounding this off with the Valence Voronoi pants and the Bagjack Spider messenger bag, but I took the strap off, so I'm just kind of holding it like a briefcase. Again, ultra modern stuff, very clean, very slick, very futuristic, more so than your average corporate drone, but still fitting in with the business casual kind of styling. The real left field addition to this outfit is the Coldwall Shard sneakers. They're going to be a little bit divisive, I get it, not everyone likes them, but I really wanted something that was a sneaker that was like a more futuristic take on what someone would normally wear with this outfit. They're maybe a little bit loud relative to the rest of the outfit, but I think they're cool anyways. And I also think with that very smart futuristic styling, the Balenciaga sunglasses just work a treat. I think it kind of takes it to the next level for me. They look a little bit silly, I'm not going to lie, they are kind of silly looking glasses. But they're also kind of intimidating, they're also very futuristic, and they're just fun to wear. As a nice variation on this, Valence frame tee instead of a shirt. I know in general wearing t-shirts under blazers is kind of a no-go, but I think with the frame, because it is very slim fitting, it's very structured, it's very smart looking, and the blazer is a little bit of a different take on a regular menswear blazer. I think the combo seems to work pretty nicely for me, and again, that's something that you can adjust to your taste. You could either go for the black version, as I've got, or yeah, any kind of different color in that frame tee is going to work really nice, I think. Outfit number 4 might not look super crazy, but you have to go out peacocking every single day of your life. Sometimes it's cool to just be cozy, relaxed, keeping that very effortless vibe, and the acronym LA6B for me is a really, really nice way of doing that. Obviously, I know the price is kind of ridiculous, but it is an extremely wearable piece, especially for acronym. Very comfortable as well, and it has that multiple ways of wearing. You can roll the sleeves up and have it kind of scruffy looking. You can have it open. You can have it done up and it looks a bit smarter. You can use the sling. You can wear it off your back if you want to. Yes, I'm still desperately trying to justify that purchase, but we've also got the Nike Undercover Daybreaks on here, which again were one of my favorite pickups of last year and something that I've worn a huge amount, and combine that with the Garuda Assasa pants, which have had an absolute massive amount of airtime on this channel and on my Instagram as well, just because, again, comfy, easy to wear, they go with everything. They're not really a flex, but they've got some nice performance stuff, and they just fit really well as well. These were made to my measurements. Garuda do like custom measured stuff if you want them to. And there's also this Cos tee as well, which it's got a kind of soft touch velvety finish. So I think the texture of that combined with the acronym LA6B just makes for a nice little contrast, but still kind of interesting as well. This outfit for me kind of acts like a base. You could easily chuck more stuff on top of this depending on your wearing scenario. Change the shoes if you want to be a bit smarter, maybe change the trousers as well. There's lots of different small tweaks you could do to change something like this to be wearable for almost any scenario. So I really like it for that reason, and again, it just feels very effortless to me. I feel extremely comfortable, both from a physical perspective and a kind of mental, like, yeah, I'm really happy with what I'm wearing. Those Instagram outfits are great, and I always feel super cool when I'm wearing them and, you know, getting to do karate kicks or whatever, but as a daily driver, something like this I think actually works really well, because you just don't have to think about it when you put it on, and it's still going to do you right for 99% of scenarios. To make this a bit more exciting, if you fancy it, I've got that Stoneline and thermoreactive jacket there, so you can take the sleeves off that and wear it as a vest, and then you've got this fun kind of, you can still see the texture of the LA6B underneath that, but you've got some cool colors as well. It feels a lot more retro, I think, when you've got this vest on and the sleeves rolled up. It's almost like a kind of 80s greaser kind of deal, and the shoes, they kind of have a bit of a retro futuristic thing going for them as well. So that's a very easy way to make this a little bit spicier. Also definitely cozy enough for just lazing around the house as well, because let's face it, we're probably not going to be going out quite as much these days for the foreseeable future. Speaking of which, outfit number 5 really takes the cozy ideal to the next level, I suppose. And this is something that I've been wearing quite a lot recently. The Uniqlo fleece was something that I bought maybe a year ago, and since then I've worn it loads for when I'm not leaving the house, because it's just super cozy, so easy to just chuck on, and you get a bit of temperature regulation because it's got a full zip, which is much better, I think, than a pop-over hoodie. Combine that with the acronym P23, free. They're just loose enough to be very easy and free to move around in, but without being super voluminous like the P30, so you're not kind of like lugging loads of material around. They're just kind of that sweet spot, both in terms of looks and in terms of comfort and easy to wearness. So I know it's a little bit overkill chucking your acronym on just to wear around the house, but if you've got it, you might as well use it, right? Same cost tee underneath because it is just super comfy, but anything that you've got which is comfortable is going to fit the bill here. And you know, I've probably got 5-10 t-shirts that I could happily chuck on here, and it doesn't really make too much difference. As we say, we're not going to be leaving the house with something like this probably. It's just designed for comfort. Maybe a quick trip down the shops, and in fact that's the point where you chuck some shoes on. The reason I put the retro boosts on this fit were basically for that reason. I don't have to lace them up, I can just chuck them on. And as you can see, they're like kind of messed up. They look a little bit gross now, so it doesn't matter what I'm doing. Any other shoe I'd be a bit worried about getting them scuffed or whatever. These are already totally gross, so it's fine. So there's hopefully 5 good examples there of things that I have been really liking recently, things that I've actually been wearing a lot as well. I think it's very easy for the kind of fashion Instagram, fashion YouTube thing to put out all these outfits that are like really cool, but people don't actually wear them very much. And that's something that a couple of other people have addressed before. But I wanted to do the same thing and just make it, I wanted to be transparent basically. Like, I don't wear the Instagram outfits every single day of my life. Sometimes, you know, wearing stuff like this that's, you know, still nice clothing and I still really like wearing it, but it's not like super crazy over the top designed to catch attention every single day. Sometimes you just want to chill. I guess my point is, don't feel obligated to dress for the catwalk every single day, especially in these slightly weird times we're living in. There's a limited number of people that you can flex to, you know, you don't have to sit around the house wearing your Volt J1 or whatever. Although, maybe it's more time to post Instagram pictures, in which case flex away, I suppose. Anyway, I hope you guys like these outfits. Let me know what you think of them down there in the comments. If you've got any suggestions, maybe things that I would like that I could pick up that could improve this stuff. Or let me know as well the kind of things that you've been wearing recently. If you've been just basically trapped indoors for the entire time, you found some way, you found the cheat code for comfort, then definitely people are going to be interested to hear that. So stick them down there in the comments. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like because it's much appreciated. Stay safe, stay indoors, wash your hands, brush your teeth, don't go to bed too late, watch anime, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm recording this video before the last one is out, so I can't do shoutouts, but I hope everyone's staying safe and has found a good way to amuse themselves. This came out a couple of days ago, Animal Crossing Nintendo Switch, so I've been absolutely smashing this out. Great way to pass the time, so I would thoroughly recommend that. And let me know, actually, if you've got any ideas, things that you want to see for future videos, because I've been toying with, I don't want to do a kind of like outfits for staying at home because I think it's a bit kind of tacky. But I know a lot of retailers have been like putting sales up and doing some extra discounts to try and entice people to still buy stuff. So if you want to see a bit of a roundup of that, then definitely let me know. But thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. If you want to catch some more, there's going to be links up at the top. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then you should definitely consider doing so, because then I'll stop saying you should definitely consider doing so at the end of every video. Have yourself a great day, and I'm out.